Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. Okay, today's the 8th of September. I had to think about that. 2020. Okay, let's see what's going on for the collective, okay? I was thinking this morning as I was meditating on my walk, I was thinking about how people get stuck in like a time warp, right? If you have you ever noticed, and this is my true belief, like the place where you hurt the most in your life, not obviously not for all, right? The place that you've suffered the most pain is where you've been warped in time. What does that mean? Well, it means that you've not been able to get yourself out of that time lapse from that loss emotionally, mentally. You know, when you look back, now I'm talking about, those of us who have completed high school and such, that you can look back on people in high school or people in college and you can clearly define where they were, like where their time warp stopped, right? Because they're either still talking about it, they're behaving the same. It's really a bizarre thing. And I don't even know why it came up. Well, so I'm going to bring it up because I think that actually I know why to bring this up is important, because when you do the work, you end up getting out of that time warp, even to the point of that time zone, right? Okay. Let's see what's happening for today. It's a bizarre thing, but it's really very true if you look at it. Okay. Or actually observe. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, I love it. Of course, in this depiction of the deck that I've used, there's a very happy connection of either friendship or camaraderie. It's very happy, family, friends, etc. To me, it just looks like it looks more contenting today, like contentment, right? But someone is envious of someone else's happiness, right? And contentment. And of course, they depict the dogs there. These little beautiful little doggies are there because no one can split up the loyalty that this couple has, as much as someone becomes envious of someone else's happiness, right? You can't, it's not good, right? You can't cut in, right? You can't cut in. You just can't. You may want to try, and someone looks like they're trying. Now, someone's coming in to give a message to someone. Now, this would be interesting. So let's see what's happening. Okay, so I have universe saying, here's a cup. Do you want it? And this person's charging in to tell this person, maybe this one, hey, I got a cup for you. Don't interfere here. Stay in your own lane. It could be business. It could be anything, right? So let's see what else is happening, right? You can be happy too. That's exactly how I feel. If you want this happiness, come on. Let me show you where this cup is. And you're talking to this one right here. You can have that too. Right? If that's what you're looking for, you can have it. But you don't want it. Or it's not the one that's going to, is what you're feeling. Is this the cup that's, where's the, is this the cup? Are any of these the cups that are going to provide you with happiness? Or are you still pondering, right? The one that didn't work. Because these, I'm not saying these 7 cups have what you're looking for. I'm not. Don't get me wrong here. But this cup might have what you're looking for. And I don't feel that this is someone looking, by the way. That's not someone looking. Someone's being handed a cup, right? But they don't believe in this cup that's coming in or that's being offered. And maybe there's a good reason for it. Let's see. It's a 7, and we have 2 10s, right? Pentacles and cups. Emotional and a grounding, a stability. Emotional and stability. Emotional stability, right? And someone's wanting to cut through and say, listen, you can have it all too. Or is someone trying to disrupt, all right? I mean, it could still be, hey, listen, look over here. I've got a cup here that'll make you really happy, right? Is someone trying to, I mean, this is the big thing right here. Is someone trying to sway you, telling you that their cup, right? Or cutting in. That's, I feel that, like, you know, someone who wants to cut in on a very happy, beautiful, contented relationship, marriage, whatever, bond, right? But these 2 are loyal. You can't cut in there. And maybe that's why they're saying, no, I got to look elsewhere. I got to look elsewhere for my happiness because this one's not going anywhere. Wow. Okay. Right? You can't cut in. It's just not going to happen. So don't think that you know, your ego, this is your ego saying, oh, I can do that. Your ego saying, look, your ego saying, let me get off the horse and try and see if I can. Now, this is what you've done before. You've tried to cut in. Someone has tried to cut in on this relationship, for sure. But now it's reversed because it's not working. So now someone's saying, right? That person who's, you better look elsewhere. It's, you know, bonds that are created, right? Bonds that are created with love, mind, body, soul, cannot be, you can't cut in, right? And if you can cut in, which here it's saying you can't, but when you can, and it becomes a third party, whatever, all that, then there was no love to begin with. And maybe someone thought they could get someone to get out of this, but someone's really happy. Someone's very fulfilled. And it's not the guy who wanted to cut in. Someone's getting their wish and has total understanding, mind, body, and soul. That's what it is, right? Very grounded, very spiritually awake, aware, whatever you want to call it. Someone knows exactly how to manifest their dreams. as they have done right here, right? And someone wants to break in, or they were trying, I should put it, sorry, this way. They tried to cut in, but they were not successful. So they have to walk away. He has to walk away because he sees that no one is going to win in the game of love, especially with, someone saying, you better keep looking. Keep looking, because this couple, this partnership, it doesn't have to be marriage. This partnership can't be broken. It's very much a contented. These two are alike. These two, they see each other in the same breath. They see each other in the same breath, right? In the same breath, meaning the same morals, values. Nothing can cut into a love like that. And someone thought that it wasn't the real deal, and that they could perhaps sway someone to think something else, right? Look at what I've got to offer, right? So now we separate. Why do I do this? If you can see it, because I don't want to. Here's your horizon. Here, let me take, my crystal, right? Here is the horizon, right? Look at that. Above the horizon, this is your heart. Above the heart, we have all the chakras of the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Spirituality, connection, clarity, truth, understanding of the devotion of giving and receiving love. Below the horizon, solar plexus, sacral, and root chakras. What do we have here? We have personal power, willpower. We have stability, survival, and we have sexuality, pleasure. But we have it all in a powerless anger, anxiety, injustice, right? Instability, illusions, insecurity. Mental, emotional. So the person below the horizon, mentally and emotionally, are thinking all about what? Themselves. Above the horizon, above the heart, is where one does their best work. Why? Because they live in truth. They're connected to the universe, mind, body, soul. Mind, body, soul. Okay? The horizon is our heart. So understand that. What goes above the horizon when we feel good, and when we know we're doing really, we know that we're giving and receiving equally, we have a sense of feeling really good. And that's why all the cards are amazing here. And when we're trying to manipulate and coerce and hone in on someone else's territory, that's your ego. So the depiction here, the Three of Pentacles, is work together as mind, body, soul. It's three. Mind, body, soul. Work together, mind, body, soul. It is all connected. But it depends on where you're coming from. Are you working toward a heart and above center. I'm not saying you don't need your solar plexus and sacral. I mean, you're all connected. But when you're making choices in your life, choices and working together with others, partnerships, work, whatever it is in life, it's general. But this is general because this is the core of how life works, how we're here and what we're here to do. We're here to work together by mind, body, and soul. And when you're coming in with this depiction of below the horizon as the choices that you make mentally and emotionally, you're going to get chaos. You're going to get drama. You're going to be in the negativity of, addictions, denial of, guilty, competitiveness, jealousy of what others have. But when you make your decision based upon your heart center and it expands and loyalty's there and a semblance of innocence has been gained, you find your place, mind, body, soul, your place of happiness, your place of connectedness to all. Let's get a Ascended Master Archangel card for this absolutely perfect reading of exactly what, this is what I was kind of talking about, right? In the beginning, people get stuck. People get stuck here. Look around you. The people that you've known, wherever their pain, true pain, came from is where they're warped in time. Unless the work has been done and they have freed themselves of that and understand how once you do your work, you can free yourself from that time warp that kept you stuck. So many are stuck. Lord Kutumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek and trust what you know. So many of us know this, but do you practice it? Have you forgiven? Have you done your shadow work via the dark night of the soul? It's not easy, but there's nothing in life, especially your life, our lives, that we've been gifted as a present. I mean, it's a sacred journey. This journey is sacred. Love is sacred. And when you're making your life decision based upon the sacredness of love, in whatever way, shape, or form you choose to have it in your life, you just have to realize, really, I mean, otherwise karma bites you in the ass. And we have a choice, right? But the choices that you make when you're underneath the horizon, when you're dealing with your ego and your, all the pleasures of life and the materialistic stuff, values, when you get stuck in that lane and you can't get out, you're in that time warp. That's how you'll know. Have a great day.